Hi guys. Today we're working on section 2 of unit 4. This is page 4. I'm going to do page 4 before doing page 3. So we're factoring special cases now. So just remember that the factoring is the reverse of the multiplying polynomials. So you can always just, after you're done, you can just multiply them and get the beginning of the question. Okay, so when we go from here, if we were to multiply, let's make the blocks here. So I multiply that, so ax minus b, ax plus b, right there. Multiply this by this, I get a squared, x squared. Multiply these guys, negative abx. It could have been negative bax or negative axb. It doesn't matter, but I put that in order. So another one, abx. Multiply these guys, negative b squared. Okay, now you're going to combine like terms. So abx is like term with abx. So negative and positive of the same one, they add up to be 0. So now my final answer here, I have a squared x squared minus b squared. So this is actually the formula for you to go from here to here. Notice that if you have a perfect square here and a perfect square here and a minus in the middle, it always has to be a minus, not a plus, then you can just take the square root of the first term, take the square root of the second term, and then just know that one is positive and one is negative. Exactly what we did here. Okay, let's come up with this one. Now this is the difference of cubes. It's going to be a little more, but we know what we're doing. So I have x, negative y right here, x squared, xy, and y squared. All right, multiply right there, x cubed, multiply right there, and right there. Again, multiply, multiply. Okay, now you're going to combine like terms, x squared y, and this one, xy squared, xy squared. So add them together, you get 0. Add these together, you get 0. So here I have x cubed minus y cubed. So if you are trying to factor two perfect cubes and you have a minus in the middle, you can follow this formula to where you cube root the first term, you get x. You cube root the second term, you get y. And then you square the first one, you multiply them together, and then you square the second one. Okay? We're going to work on more examples right there. I'm just showing you where the formula comes from. Now, the second one is similar, but now I have a plus in the middle. Notice how these are different. Now you have a minus in the middle. Now you have a plus in the middle. Other than that, they're the same. Off we go. Multiply. Multiply. I'm just going to do a little faster. Multiply. Now multiplying everything by y. Combine like terms. X squared y, and y, xy squared, xy squared. Combine like terms. These guys add up to 0. These guys add up to 0. So I have x cubed plus y cubed left over. Very similar to the difference of cubes. This one is sum of cubes, sum because I have a plus, difference because I have a minus right there. And then you're going to follow the same process, cube root, and then you're going to square the first term. You're going to minus. This is the main difference right here. You have a minus here when you have a plus there, and you have a minus here when you have a plus there. Okay, just pay attention to the signs right there. So multiply them, and you square the second one. Let's see if we can apply the formula here. This 9x squared is a perfect square. 25 is a perfect square. So we square root. Square root of 9x squared is 3x. Square root of 25 is 5. Following the formula there, one is positive, one is negative. Easy. Another one, 49 n squared is a perfect square. 64 is a perfect square. Follow the formula, same thing that we did here. Follow the formula there. So 7n and 8. 7n and 8. One is positive, one is negative. And this is after I checked for the GCF right here, but they don't have a GCF in this case. Now, 8 is a perfect cube. So if I were to cube root 8, I get 2. And also 27 is a perfect cube, and it's 3. So we're going to follow. You have 2 perfect cubes, and I have a minus right there. That's difference of cubes right there. So cube root, so 2p, that minus cube root of 27 is 3. Now you're going to square the first term, so that's 4p squared, plus multiply both terms, that's 6p, plus you square the second term, 9. All right, another one. 2 perfect cubes right there, but now there's a plus, so I'm going to follow this formula right there. Cube root of 125 is 5. So cube root of m cubed is m, plus cube root of 125 is 5. Follow the formula right there. So you're going to square the first term, put a minus there, multiply those, so 5m, plus you square the second term, which is 5, 25. I'll make another video for page 3.